1970 Volkswagen Convertible, Restoration Number 2. Clip 6, Floor Plan Installation.
And finally, my fourth plan has arrived. Some CIP1. Let's check to see if it's the right one now. Well, it looked like it's the right one. At least it got the right seat track. I have to cut off the jack stand because I won't need that on the convertible.
Papa is cutting off the jack stands. The convertible has them built in.
Just gotta get it. Got it! Both of them off. Just a little cleaning up, and that'll be it.
About 2 more hours of work.
I brushed on some paint remover to take the prime paint that came on the floor pan off. Okay, after about 3 hours, most of the prime is gone. Put masking tape over the area that will be welded and paint the first coat of POR15. Okay, one coat of POR15.
This morning I put on a second coat of POR15, about another hour effort. When the paint had dried the next day, I removed the masking tape. I rubbed the tape area down with steel wool to get any masking tape residue off. I purchased a can of Eastwood self-etching weld-through gray primer and painted all future weld areas, including those future weld areas on the body. Approximately 1 more hour of work.
McNeil measured the 2 inches on center for the hole that we can put in here. Thank you, son.
You're welcome.
Both pans are marked good. McNeil punching the holes in the pan for the slot welds, spot welds, plug weld, whatever you want to call them. Get a closer view. See the holes 2 inches apart. Good job.
Grandson Andrew also helps.
Now McNeil is putting another coat of weld-through primer over the holes after we punched them.
The pans are now finished, ready for installation. I decided that I would remove the body, so I removed the gas tank again and disconnected the steering coupler, 2 screws, and the horn wire. I will not disconnect the brake line at this time since they are slip-on type, and I only plan to raise the car a few inches, but I will watch it as I raise the car. About 2 more hours of work. I jacked the car up and put jack stands on concrete block under the bumper supports.
Okay, I'm going to let the jack down and we'll see what happens. I think it came down that time.
Ready for a trial fit.
Look like some whale or maybe some gookies under that right corner I need to get out of the way for the pan to slide in there. I'll go ahead and do both sides while I'm at it.
I cleaned up the whale residue. I ended up cutting about 1/4 of an inch off the right corner of the right pan and about 1/2 inch off the left corner of the left pan.
Okay, after about 2 hours, one pan is sitting in place. Won't really know how it fit till we let the body down and put some bolts on it, because it's just sitting in there now, no bolts are on. But we'll see about that later. I need to disconnect the brake line with an 11mm wrench so I can thread the brake line through the hole in the pan.
Move this brake line up high and out of the way where it will minimize the leakage.
Okay, after 2 more hours, both pans are in now. The body is back down. It's not all the way down, but we'll worry about that tomorrow. It's time to knock off for the day.
Raise the car again and put it on jack stand so you can install the chassis seal between the pan and the body. My seal came without holes, so I had to make a punch. I used a 1/2 inch diameter pipe and sharpened the ends. With the sleeving hammer I was able to cut the holes as shown, but really you need something beside a copper sleeve. So on the second side I went back to old tried and true razor blade knife and cut the holes in the pan molding as shown. Finally I was able to get the pan to lay generally flat so I could start installing the body bolts. I started with the rear body bolts behind the rear fender using a 17mm socket. Then I installed the 2 front body bolts under the gas tank with a 17mm socket. About 5 hours of effort today. You can see the pan hole did not match the body hole, so I had to drill and or cut them out. I highly recommend that you make the pan hole oblong prior to installing the pan. A spot weld removal bit seemed to work the best. I use a metric tap 8 by 1.25 to clean out the body holes. Finally, I was ready to jack up the pan to the body tight and start installing the bolts on the passenger side.
Okay, both sides in now. The passenger and the driver's side. About 5 hours on the passenger side and about 4 hours on the driver's side. But it's ready for welding next.
Total work time to date is 72 hours.